Charles, movie lovers might want to head to the Milwaukee Art Museum to see the Haunted Screens exhibit.
If you are a fan of the Hunger Games or Star Wars, this exhibit looks at the influence of German filmmakers from the 1920s on today's blockbusters.
Haunted Screens, German cinema in the 1920s. And it's an exhibition that's devoted to this certain moment in cinematic history. The 1920s in Germany turned out to be an incredibly influential moment in film history. It was right after World War I in Germany. Germany lost the war. They were devastated economically, socially, culturally, and it was a moment in that country where certainly the film directors, a lot of the creative people looked inward. Many of the films made at the time were about how the mood of the country, how people were feeling. They were feeling a little desperate, they were feeling desolate. Everything in the exhibition comes from an institution in Paris called the Cinémathèque Française, and they are an institution dedicated to preserving all sorts of ephemera from film history. So in this exhibition you'll see everything from film clips of many of these German expressionist films to set design drawings to photographs from the sets. In the 1920s, there was a movement already underway in the art world called German Expressionism. The overriding characteristics of that style are strong angles, strong lights and darks, and really not an emphasis on realism. It's more using color or brushstroke or angle to convey a mood. The exhibition design is really interesting. We kind of embraced our inner German expressionists ourselves. We've tried to recreate a little bit of a feeling of what it might be on a German expressionist set. So we have things like paint lines that aren't completely straight, or we'll have walls that aren't particularly straight.
Some of these set renderings are works of art in and of themselves, and I'm impressed that they survived. I mean, this was a period in Germany that was quite chaotic.
I have a passion for film, and I'm just fascinated with the influence of the German expressionists.
I dare anybody to walk through this exhibition and not say, that looks like Tim Burton, that looks like Tim Burton, that looks like Tim Burton. Tim Burton is a filmmaker who was incredibly influenced by this moment in history, but you'll also see Alfred Hitchcock was as well. Martin Scorsese, The Godfather, when you look at the way The Godfather was lit, when you look at the camera moves, a lot of those things, this is the moment where those filmmakers were inspired.
Fascinating. Our thanks to photojournalist Jeff Janca.